The butt coming on.
But then he takes off his wedding ring and he doesn't wear his wedding ring while he's out clubbing with his friends. Should I be as angry as I am?
A married man in a club without a ring is like a married man in a single man's uniform.
All right.
This woman is asking for a marriage advice. She said her husband took out his wedding ring before going to club with his friends, and she's like, is she supposed to be angry about it, or because he said some little interesting speech before he left? So
Ladies and even guys, I need some marriage advice. My husband went out with his single guy friends last night, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, they're awesome guys. I know them. I'm cool with them going out and having fun. But the problem is, before he left, he had a little pep talk with the guys, and he was like, all right, everyone keep in mind, I'm married, loyal to my wife, like, I'm just here to wingman for you all. That part of the conversation I really liked and appreciated. But then he takes off his wedding ring before he goes out, and he doesn't wear his wedding ring while he's out clubbing with his friends. I'm royally pissed, but should I be as angry as I am? Like, I need someone to calm me down, and I can't tell friends or family about this because it sounds so bad and I don't want them to like hate him.
what would you do if your husband took off his wedding ring before going to club with his friends? Will you take it personal? Do you think that there's something fishy in that club thing that they are going together with a friend? Do you think there's something? Do you think probably he wants to cheat, or he's planning to cheat, or he's already even cheating? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section while I share some reaction on this video, and I'll share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I need some marriage advice.
I've been married for over 20 years. I'd love to help. What's going on?
My husband went out with his single guy friends last night, which I'm totally fine with. Before he left, he had a little pep talk with the guys, and he was like, all right, everyone keep in mind, I'm married, loyal to my wife, like, I'm just here to wingman for you all.
Well, it sounds all right so far, but I feel like there's a butt coming on.
But then he takes off his wedding ring and he doesn't wear his wedding ring while he's out clubbing with his friends. Should I be as angry as I am?
A married man in a club without a ring is like a married man in a single man's uniform. Because the telltale sign that a man is married is a woman looking at his finger to see if there's a ring there. You're willing to cause disharmony in our home for the sake of your homeboys getting women? Marriage is 24/7, nights, weekends, holidays, no days off. Not even when he goes to the club with his homeboys. And any decent friend would be encouraging this married man to continue to appear so even when they're out. If they can't get women on their own, that's their problem, but it shouldn't be his, and it definitely shouldn't be yours. That speech that he gave them loud enough for you to hear was for your benefit, not for theirs. Now, him going to the club without a ring on, that's for his benefit. Now, I'm not saying that automatically means your husband is cheating, but what legitimate reason does your husband have to appear single in a nightclub? It's even more of a red flag if this man is also the kind of man that doesn't want to post you on social media, because that man may want to appear single online and also in person, like at the club. If it bothers you, talk to him about it. I understand that he wants to be a wingman, but he better want to be your husband more. I bet if you asked him to take you to that same club that he always goes to without his ring for a date night, his reaction would tell you everything you need to know about how he behaves when you're not around.
I just saw a video of this poor girl asking for marriage advice, and I wanted to come on and get everybody else's opinion and try and push this video out because I feel like it's not getting as much attention as I think it should. It only has about 16,000 views, which is a lot, but like we need to go and like help this girl out. So she is saying how her husband went out for a boys' night with his guys to the bar, and I guess he must be the only one of them that's married. And I guess he had this giant pep talk with them beforehand about how, like, guys, I'm just your wingman. We're going to go out to the bars. Like, I'm married, blah, blah, blah. But I guess he then proceeded to take off his wedding ring, or she found out. I don't know. It's not super clear in the video. I want to say, like, he took it off in front of her because that's the vibe I'm getting. And then proceeded to go out. And, like, I've been married for 5 years together with my husband for 11 and a half at this point. And like, I don't wear my wedding ring all the time. I don't wear jewelry a lot in the house because I have sensory things with jewelry. So I put my jewelry on usually before I leave the house. But my husband wears his wedding ring pretty much all, like he puts it on first thing in the morning. He doesn't wear it to sleep either. But whenever we are out, like our jewelry is on. Like, I have forgotten mine once, and I took my hoop earrings off and wore them as rings on my ring finger. And I feel like this girl, this is a sign. Like, I feel like this is a red flag waving in the wind for this girl. But let me know what you guys think, because to me, this is sus at the very least. But yeah, I'm gonna tag her down below. Go watch her video and let me know what you think, because I think the speech was just for her benefit. Like, I think it was just for her benefit. What do you think?
Then he takes off his wedding ring before he goes out. And he doesn't wear his wedding ring while he's out clubbing with his friends.
Okay, so if you didn't see this video, this wife basically came to the TikTok to ask if it was strange that her husband took off his wedding ring before going out to the club with his friends. Now, there is a little bit of a backstory. She says at the beginning that when the friends got there, the husband made it a point to say, guys, like, just remember, I'm your wingman. Like, I'm your wingman. I'm happily married. And the wife was like, and I really appreciated him saying that to all of his friends. Now, to me, that was a huge red flag, because why do you need to remind your friends who are your friends that you're married and your wife is right there? So obviously they know that you're married. I don't really understand that. But basically he's like, I'm just a wingman. I'm happily married with my wife. Like, just remember that. And she's like, I felt really good. And then all of a sudden, right before he left, he took off his wedding ring. And I just want to know if I'm overthinking this, or if I have a reason to be as pissed off as I am. And so there's a few like red flags to me. Number one, she says they are going to a club. Now for me, if I am married, there is no reason for me to be a wingman, and there is no reason for me to be out at a club. And there might be some disagreements on that. If he wanted to go to a bar and hang out and watch some football, totally fine. If he wanted to go golfing with his friends, totally fine. These are all acceptable things for a married man to do with his buddies and his friends if they decided to go out. Clubbing and having to be a wingman, like nudging girls at his friends, that is not a position that your husband needs to be in. That's just not a position that any married man needs to be in. There are tons of scenarios where married men can hang out with their guy friends and it not be inappropriate. And to me, going clubbing like that is inappropriate. But in addition, I want you to name one thing, one reason why your husband would take off his ring. One good reason. There is none. There is none, especially if he's a wingman, right? So what that says to me is either him and the friends have conspired and they are all pretending that they're single. Again, not a position a married man should be putting himself in. Or we all know the other or. He wants to go out and pretend as though he is single as well and hook up with women. There's no in between here. Let me know what you guys think. If your partner took off their wedding ring to go out clubbing, to a bar, hanging out with friends, being a wingman or a wing woman, how would you feel? And would you leave them, or would you just approach the situation and try to work through things? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments.
First of all, the whole speech before taking off the ring or before going was a manipulation speech. He was just manipulating her. Then taking off the ring before going, he has agenda, because probably she's going to request for pictures, or he's going to send pictures or videos, and of course he's going to say that she's not wearing the ring, or he's not wearing his ring, and she'll be like, didn't you see where I took off my ring or something? I don't know if he took off the ring in front of her, but he said she saw him took off the ring or something. So he's going to look for women, or he wants to appear single. He's going so that he can cheat, or probably there's already a girl there waiting for him that they are going together, and the girl does not know that he's married. Because why are you taking off your ring? For somebody that does always wear their ring and will take off your ring because you're going to a certain place, that your wife is not following you, I don't even think you need a psychic to tell you that is wrong, to tell you that beware, something fishing is going down at that club. I don't think you need a prophet to reveal revelation to you, to tell you this. A sane person, a person that doesn't have any hidden agenda, number one, will not even go to the club without you. Secondly, if you go to the club, he's not going to have anything to hide. He'll be proudly married to you. Proudly. And that doesn't mean that some men that wear their rings to club do not still cheat on their wives or don't go out and look for young girls or girls to sleep with and all of that, or to date. That is not it. But the fact that it does it in front of you, or it does it for you to see, it's trying to tell you that this is going to be my lifestyle. And for you to accept it the very first time, that's how it's going to be. And that does not mean that it's going to wear it in the house and not to take it off when it gets to the club. They do that as well. They wear their ring from home, then take it off when they get to a certain location. Longer and short of it is, married men act like always want to be single. They act like single men. They want to be single, but at the same time, they want to be married. They are just confused human beings. They want to be married to you, but at the same time, they will still want to be single. That's exactly what is going on. And whatever speech you gave her before taking off the ring was just to manipulate her. I just feel like he manipulated her to make her feel like, oh, you're very special. I love you so much. You're very special. You're my wing. You're so special. Don't worry. Don't have anything to worry about. Then take off your ring. That is a form of manipulation. And I just feel like is it that he's already cheating or is about to cheat, or he will cheat. Like, it's just, that's the advice. What's your take on this video? Let me know your thought down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mara David. And thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one.